Alright, y'all, we're back. 7 minutes and say about 40 seconds. And y'all can see we're starting to reach a boil there. Got some bubbles coming to the top. It's not rolling, but it ain't gonna be just another few seconds and it'll be a full rolling boil. And it looks like our flame is still going strong. I mean, that's, you know, I've already heated up my meal. By the way, the titanium pot, super easy to clean. There's a little bit of a patina in the bottom of the pot, but it's not dirty. It's just, you know, a wear stain, I guess you'd call it. But it's super easy to clean. And if you were wondering, let me pull this back a little bit here, get a better shot of this. Even though you can see the size comparison here of the two, it's a good bit taller and it's actually a little bit bigger around, but it does still fit right on top of my bottle, right inside my condor pouch, and the stove still fits right on top of it. And this little lid will actually fit right inside the lid of your condor pouch. It's a little snug, but it's not unbearable. It fits all the way flat up there in the top like it was made for it. And then when you put the stove in, that little handle, that little knob, just does touch the top of the stove, so it keeps everything from sliding around. Get a rag here. I know that's going to be a little warm. And show you what we got going on here. That's what it's looking like right now. It's still burning. Still looks like it's got a ways to go. And that's probably about 10 minutes it's been burning so far. And like I said, that was only about 3/4 of the pack. That wasn't the whole pack. It did not ooze out. It doesn't ooze at all like a regular alcohol gel does. When that stuff starts heating up, it actually bubbles and runs all over the place. This stuff just kind of sits there. So that's pretty cool. We're going to let this thing burn out, y'all, and then I'm going to see how it does the bottom of this tin as far as, you know, how hard it is to clean out, if it leaves anything. Just if you were wondering, you can see the bottom of this, there's some condensation on it, but no soot or anything like that. You know, considering I'm doing this without a windscreen of any sort, I don't think, you know, about 8 minutes for a boil isn't too bad of a time. There's not a heavy wind today, but there was some wind, little breezes and stuff. And, you know, that was a stainless steel cup. The titanium cup heats up a whole lot faster than the stainless steel. This is one of those things that I've been eyeballing on Rob's site, canteenshop.com, the Vargo titanium mug. I've eyeballed it for a long time, but, you know, with money being tight, $50 was just a little bit more than my pocket could handle with all the other things that I needed to buy. So I chose the GSI cup because it's a good common man's alternative. But if you're looking for a good titanium cup, you're going to spend $50 about anywhere you go. It's $49 on his website, and you can't beat this thing. I mean, this thing weighs next to nothing. I don't have the full specs on it. If I look on his website and get the full specs for it, but it holds a good bit more than GSI cup, and it's super lightweight. The handles are more comfortable than the GSI cup are. I like the way you can actually get your hand inside of it to, you know, to grip it. They do get a little bit hot when you're heating over a flame, you know, that can run up the side, but that's going to happen with anything you've got. But Rob, if you're watching, I appreciate it, man. This thing's going to get more use than anybody could ever imagine. And something for y'all to consider is, you know, I don't go out in the woods as much as some of you. So when I do a gear review on anything, you know, don't look at it and say, well, he's not out in the woods using it, you know, so we don't know if it'll work good. Keep in mind that where you go out in the woods, what, every 2 weeks, every weekend if you're lucky, I'm using this gear every day on the side of the road all over South Carolina. I mean, today I'm by one of our little local parks actually inside the city, but I use this gear every day, 5-6 days a week. The microbites, the condor pouch, that guide design bottle. I've used that GSI cup and this little titanium Vargo stove. I've used it every day since I got it. Sometimes twice a day, because I have pulled over and heated me up a little oatmeal on the side of the road before I even started working. So don't look at my scenery and my settings and think that, you know, my reviews can't be trusted, because in all reality, I probably use my gear 10 times more than most of you. Alright, the flame is out. That's actually cool enough I can hold it by these little pegs here, but I want you to see all that's left. This is like a powder. So no real residue left. That's in there that you're seeing, it just wipes right out. It's like a chalky powder. I mean, it almost looks like styrofoam. And if you're worried about a leave no trace kind of thing, it's gone. Just a quick rub between your hands and it turns into a talcum powder. Or you can use your foot if you're worried about anything toxic that might be in it. Get this stuff off my hands. But that's just a quick little review on that stuff, y'all. Go to canteenshop.com. Give Rob a holler real quick. Let him know you're interested in it. He's got them $3 a pack. And they'll come in a box just like if you were getting the trioxane. They look about the same box, but it's gel, fuel, diethylene glycol, 1 box of 3. Every one of these comes with a different little saying on them, which is kind of cute. And like I said, for the money, they're a good product. You've got to have a lighter or a match, which I'd say would be the only con with these, is you have to have a match. They do not light with a ferro rod, and I mean, I hit it with some pretty good hard strikes. A couple of the sparks actually landed in the gel and was sparking, and it just wouldn't go. Now, I don't know if maybe I was doing something wrong, but I know most of the gels that I've ever used, the alcohol gels, usually they'll start right up with a spark from a ferro rod, but it not starting with a spark is a minor drawback. A product that burns as clean as it does, I didn't really notice any major odor coming off of it while it was burning, so I'd say, you know, that's a plus. And if you wanted to buy a pack of these and have 3 of them in your kit just for, you know, an emergency or what have you, definitely the way to go. It just so happens when I pulled over today to do my meal, I realized that I had switched trucks. I'm not in the bucket truck, and I forgot to get my can of alcohol, and my little bottle of alcohol I keep in here is empty. I hadn't refilled it yet, which is my stupidity. So it's a good thing I had those, because if I hadn't, I'd have been eating cold store-bought food, which it's not a good thing to do. As Alton Brown would say, that's not good eats. So this is Cable Guy Ken here, y'all. This was probably a lot longer than I thought it should have been, but I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate your support. Rob, You the man?